In late September 2025, a shocking discovery in Los Angeles sent ripples through both the music industry and the online world. A Tesla Model 3, registered to rising R&B artist D4vd, real name David Anthony Burke, was found parked on a quiet residential street. Inside, officers discovered the decomposing body of a 17-year-old girl later identified as Celeste Rivas, a high school student from California who had been missing for weeks. The details were disturbing. The body, according to investigators, had likely been there for several weeks before being discovered. Temperatures in late summer Los Angeles had accelerated decomposition, making identification difficult at first. Only later did dental records confirm what everyone feared. It was Celeste. At the time of discovery, D4vd was on tour. The vehicle was traced back to him through registration and surveillance data. Within hours, his management team announced that all upcoming U.S. tour dates were suspended indefinitely, citing unforeseen personal circumstances. The internet immediately lit up with theories. Some claimed the two knew each other through private Discord servers and fan interactions. Others alleged a secret relationship. Police confirmed that they had communicated online, but have not disclosed the nature of their relationship. In the days that followed, detectives from the Los Angeles Police Department's Homicide Division began piecing together the timeline. Celeste had last been seen alive in early August 2025. Her parents reported her missing on August 10th, describing her as bright, trusting, and musically talented. Her phone last pinged near the Hollywood Hills, just miles from a property recently rented by Burke. That same week, neighbors recalled seeing a black Tesla parked for several days, matching the car later discovered. A search warrant was executed at Burke's Hollywood Hills home in mid-September. Multiple electronic devices, pieces of clothing, and items reportedly matching those seen in Celeste's social media posts were taken for forensic examination. Authorities did not immediately detain Burke, but they named him a person of interest. Before this tragedy, D4vd was one of the most promising young voices in alt R&B. His breakout hit Romantic Homicide had gone viral in 2022, earning platinum certification and millions of streams. Known for his melancholic tone and DIY production, Burke was often praised for writing music that captured youthful pain and longing. His fan base, many of them teenagers, viewed him as relatable, an artist who turned loneliness into poetry. But now, the same lyrics that once made him beloved were being scrutinized through a darker lens. Lines about heartbreak, death, and regret suddenly sounded chilling in hindsight. By late September, the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner released preliminary findings. Celeste's cause and manner of death were listed as deferred, pending toxicology and lab reports. However, one major rumor was put to rest. She was not pregnant at the time of her death, nor had been in the previous year. Investigators also noted that the position of the body and state of decomposition suggested she had been deceased for several weeks before being placed in or left inside the Tesla. No clear signs of forced trauma were publicly confirmed, but detectives were careful not to rule out foul play. The absence of direct violence doesn't always mean an accident. It can also point to asphyxiation, poisoning, or deliberate neglect, all of which require time-consuming lab work to confirm. As police worked, the public's curiosity turned into outrage. Hashtags like Justice for Celeste and what happened in the Tesla dominated social media. Fans demanded answers. Was this a tragic accident, a cover-up, or something far worse? The intensity of online speculation forced the LAPD to issue a rare statement asking the public to refrain from spreading unverified claims as the investigation continued. Still, the damage was done. Around September 20th, investigators executed a search warrant at Burke's Hollywood Hills home. Inside, they recovered several pieces of electronic evidence, including laptops, hard drives, and phones. Some sources indicated that security camera footage from nearby properties might show the Tesla arriving days before Celeste's last confirmed phone ping, potentially linking her final movements to that location. By September 25th, media outlets reported that police had raided the musician's residence. No arrest followed, but the investigation was clearly deepening. Burke's legal team released a statement saying he was cooperating fully and had no involvement in the teen's death. She was 17, bright, trusting and gone far too soon. In the wake of the scandal, major brands and collaborators began quietly distancing themselves. Posters for his European tour were pulled down. Merchandise sites stopped restocking items. Behind the scenes, PR agencies scrambled to contain the collapse of one of the most promising careers in Gen Z music. By September 27th, multiple outlets confirmed that the remainder of his U.S. and European tour dates were canceled. Even his manager, Josh Marshall, spoke publicly for the first time, saying, "I had zero knowledge of any situation involving this girl prior to the investigation. Our hearts go out to her family. We're cooperating fully." Then came another twist. In late September, clips began circulating of a live stream allegedly featuring Burke's former bodyguard, saying, "I helped him bury her." The video spread rapidly across TikTok and Reddit, fueling speculation of a cover-up. However, law enforcement has not confirmed the authenticity of that recording. No warrant or charge has been issued in relation to that claim. Investigators have called the video unverified and potentially harmful to the ongoing process. Still, the damage was immense. Millions watched, shared, and debated the clip, each adding another layer of noise to an already chaotic case. As of early October, a few key facts have been officially confirmed. The death certificate is public. Celeste was not pregnant. Cause of death is deferred. Police believe she had been dead for weeks before discovery. Her body was found in a Tesla registered to D4vd, parked in a quiet Los Angeles neighborhood. A search warrant was executed at Burke's home. Burke has not been charged, though he remains under investigation. The so-called bodyguard confession has not been authenticated. Toxicology and forensic reports are still pending. These facts now form the backbone of one of the most watched active investigations in celebrity culture. At the center of all this chaos is Celeste Rivas, a teenager who loved music, dreamed of becoming a singer, and adored the artist whose car would later become her tomb. Her family, devastated in private, have only spoken briefly through a lawyer, saying Celeste was a bright, trusting young woman who deserved protection, not exploitation. "We just want the truth." Her funeral, held in late September in San Diego County, drew hundreds of mourners. Friends remembered her smile, her art, and her innocence. Since the story broke, Burke has not spoken publicly. His Instagram and TikTok accounts have gone dark, with millions of comments flooding his last posts. The silence only fuels speculation. Some believe he's preparing a legal defense. Others think he's in hiding. But until police conclude their work, no one knows the full truth. As of now, there are no arrests and no formal charges. Investigators continue processing digital evidence, and toxicology results are expected to be released in the coming weeks. Whether the case turns toward criminal charges or remains an unexplained tragedy, one thing is clear. This story is far from over. The death of Celeste Rivas has left a haunting shadow over the music world. A reminder of how quickly fame, youth, and innocence can collide in the worst possible way. For Celeste's family, the wait for answers continues. For fans, disbelief lingers. And for D4vd, the once promising artist whose music was about heartbreak, the real heartbreak is only beginning. She was 17, bright, trusting, and gone far too soon.